The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Today I have the pleasure, and I'm very happy to introduce you to Robert Tate and Lisa Stocky. They are trade commissioners of the Consulate General of Canada in Atlanta. They will talk us about the opportunities that the trade commissioner service offers, and particularly about the Southern Automotive Conference in Atlanta. I will let Robert and Lisa introduce themselves. Don't forget to write down your questions in the question box, and I'll read them out loud at the end of the session. Thank you so much, Robert and Lisa, for joining us today.
Hi, this is, thanks for the introduction there, Andrea. I'm Bobby Tate. I'm a trade commissioner here at the Consulate General of Canada in Atlanta, Georgia. I cover the automotive and aerospace sectors, so I am glad to talk about this event that we are a sponsor of and that I'm hosting a Canadian Pavilion at, which is the Southern Automotive Conference. Before I get to the specifics of that, I wanted to introduce my colleague Lisa Stockley and let her say a few words about the Trade Commissioner Service itself.
Hi, thank you, Bobby, and thank you, Andrea. My name is, Bobby said, is Lisa Stockley. I'm a Trade Commissioner, also with the Consulate General in Atlanta. The Consulate in Atlanta covers 6 states in the Southeast: Alabama, Mississippi, North and South Carolina, and Tennessee, as well as the state of Georgia. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Trade Commissioner Service to start, for those who are not familiar with working with us. What is the Trade Commissioner Service? Well, it's 120 years old, and we serve about 160 cities across the world. It has been shown through statistics and that the companies that take advantage of the Trade Commissioner services for exporting export 20.5% more than those that don't, and enter 20.9% more markets. So we're here to help you expand your reach globally. And how do we do that? Well, there's a number of ways. One, we find key contacts. Trade commissioners develop networks wherever they are around the world, and then they help you penetrate your market by virtue of those networks. We help you to expand the global markets. We can help you navigate some of the complexities of markets, not just in the U.S., but anywhere around the world. And our trade commissioners are well-versed in what the requirements are to do business in each one of those markets. And we're going to help you save time and money as well. We connect your business, and so by tapping into one trade commissioner, you have 160 networks to tap into, and we help you take advantage of those networks of business professionals. We help you gain insight. We are on the ground, and we're constantly studying these markets. We understand where the opportunities are, and we're able to provide you advice on how to take advantage of those opportunities. We can help you reduce risks, find new opportunities, and resolve business problems should you incur business problems while you're entering these new markets. Les 4 services principaux du service de délégués commerciaux, c'est la préparation aux marchés mondiaux, évaluation du potentiel du marché, identification des contacts qualifiés et résolution des problèmes de nature commerciale. The 4 key services of the Trade Commissioner Service are preparation for international markets, market potential assessment, identifying qualified contacts, and solving problems. As I stated earlier, Canada in the Southeast U.S. covers Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. The key sectors that are covered by our office here in Atlanta are ICT, gaming, artificial intelligence, cyber tech, cybersecurity, fintech, clean tech, aerospace and defense, automotive, ag food, particularly on the retail side, creative industries, which is primarily film and television and music, and innovation and foreign direct investment. One of the areas that I also work on is called progressive trade. And what that means is that we make sure that we tap into as many networks as possible in Canada to make them aware of the opportunities that are here in the Southeast for Canadian companies across all networks and be inclusive as possible. Some of the key events that are coming up for the consulate, aside of the one that we're going to speak to you specifically today, include September 19th through 20th. There's a cybersecurity mission at the Atlanta Tech Park in Augusta, Georgia. October 3rd through 5th, of course, the Southern Automotive Conference, which Bobby will speak to. October 8th is CyberCon. It's part of a week-long series of activities, all related to cybersecurity. And a very interesting and very good event is the April 2019 BMW Supplier Diversity Day in Greenville, South Carolina. This is an event that Bobby also leads on. It's a great access to BMW and their supply chain. And now I'm going to turn it over to Bobby, who's going to speak most specifically to the Southern Automotive Conference.
Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, so the Southern Automotive Conference is the largest automotive trade show here in the Southeast U.S. It's taking place October 3rd through 5th in Atlanta. There are events starting on the night of the 3rd, and it will go through about lunchtime on the 5th. If anyone is interested in coming down and then arranging for additional meetings on the outskirts of the show. The Southern U.S. is one of the fastest growing sectors of the U.S., and a lot of that growth is led by the automotive industry. So this trade show is the only one that unites all the states down here in the South and brings together about 1,800 attendees is what they're projecting this year. Last year was about 1,600, year before was about 1,500, so it's continually grown each year. There's two portions of it. One part is the trade show, where there's going to be about 300 exhibitors this year. Exhibitors range the gamut from OEMs to Tier 1 and Tier 2 suppliers, and then service providers, as well as other organizations such as research institutions, representatives from some of the larger automotive producing communities, people like that. Then there's the conference aspect, where there are 30 some odd presenters. They speak on everything from the overall state of the industry to workforce development. Lots of interest in that, especially in this region. They talk about advanced manufacturing systems and advances there, as well as just overall technology developments and where the automotive industry is seen to be going. Canadian exhibitors and attendees, we are currently, as of today, August 30th, we've got about a dozen or so that are going, both exhibitors and attendees. Anyone that comes down, I will be on site. I know the organizers very well. I know the industry very well. We're very plugged in here. So we're glad to offer on-site introductions to any of the attendees that you're looking for. As a sponsor, we have a copy of the attendee list already, and we'll get it updated throughout the coming weeks as the show gets closer. So I will be sharing that with everyone that's expressed interest, so that you can mark ahead of time and figure out who it is you should be targeting and who you're looking to meet with while you're there. And then finally, we're working with the British and the Japanese and the Koreans on putting together some sort of an international networking event. Those four countries are also bringing delegations down, and so we figured since we have everybody together in one place that we can try to figure out how to build connections there. We'll probably have some sort of a introductory B2B session, a little bit free form between the four countries, but as you can see, that's still to be confirmed as to what exactly we're doing there. People who come down and exhibit in the Canadian Pavilion, we currently have 6 booths in the pavilion, and there's room for about 4 more. We've got a prime location. It's right next to the food and the drinks and the beverages and breakfast. So it will sure to have lots of foot traffic. All pavilion exhibitors will get an invite to the VIP reception that's going to be held on the night of October 3rd. That's where all the exhibitors, as well as the Tier 1 suppliers and the OEMs, are brought together by the organizers for a reception to get an early chance to mingle with everyone. There's a discount for anyone who registers as part of the pavilion. You also get a discount on if you want to bring down multiple people. I believe you get 1 registrant with the with your booth space, so you save a little bit of money if you're bringing down 2 people. And we also plan to have a little bit of meeting room in the consulate's booth if you need to throw together an ad hoc B2B of some sort. And then finally, these are some of the products of interest to the attendees. As I said, I've been going to this show for 5 or 6 years now. I know most of the people there, most of the companies, at least on a general familiarity level. So it's not just for traditional automotive parts. There's also a lot of local interest in advanced manufacturing systems and Industry 4.0. There's over a dozen OEMs that are located in the area. So they're always interested in, becoming leaner and more efficient. There's interest in automotive IT solutions, electrification, battery technology, including charging systems, lightweighting, mobility services such as parking apps, anything like that. Autonomy and AI is very big down here, lots of interest. Many of the OEMs have set up R&D facilities in the area, doing preliminary work, as well as some localization work in terms of making their cars more appropriate for the US market. And then finally, connected vehicle technology. These are the broad areas that everyone talks about in the automotive industry. And there's much more of an open-mindedness towards kind of non-traditional automotive suppliers. So tech companies, startups, things like that. Please, we invite you to come down. You're not going to be turned away because of your size or because of your inexperience. The automotive OEMs realize that the technology is changing and they don't have the in-house experience, so they are very open to learning more from those who've been doing it for a while. There's the link on how to contact us. Please reach out to Lisa or myself with any additional questions. You can find us via email. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on LinkedIn. Or you can reach out through Andrea and she can help put you in touch with us. And at this point, if there's any questions, be glad to answer them.
Thank you, Bobby. I don't know if we have any questions from the participants. Anyhow, if there are any questions, you can always send them to me. We will send a follow-up email about this webinar, and you can always reach out to Bobby and Lisa directly. Yeah, I don't think we have any questions. Is there anything else you would like to add, Bobby or Lisa?
I want to underline how valuable this show is. The U.S. South, as I'm sure everyone has heard in the news, is the heart of the automotive industry in the U.S. at this point. This is where BMW's biggest factory worldwide is. Hyundai is down here, they're expanding. Mercedes is down here, they're expanding. Kia is down here. Toyota and Mazda just announced a joint facility. Toyota's existing facility is here. Honda is here, and they're expanding. It's, everyone in the automotive industry is down here. This is a phenomenal show. It's not the sort of place where you're going to need to figure out how to sign deals right there on the show floor. It's a place where you come and you meet the right people and start building those relationships that will pay dividends for years to come.
That sounds incredible. Yeah, I don't think anybody in this sector can miss this event. I think it's a great opportunity for everybody who's interested in meeting the right type of people in the automobile industry to attend. Okay, thank you so much for your time, Bobby and Lisa. I think it was very, very interesting information. We will share the recording with all the people who signed up, and I'm sure our Canadian country director will also make sure that every WBE that might be interested in attending the conference can get in touch with you.
Yeah, sounds great. Please, don't hesitate to reach out to either of us. We're glad to answer questions, and hopefully we'll see some more Canadian companies come down.
Definitely. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you all for attending. Please, we will be sharing the recording, so make sure that you check your emails and even your spam emails, because sometimes our emails get on your spam inboxes. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.